Hola, clase. I'm going to run through the answers to your review sheet. By doing so, we will be reviewing all of the concepts that pertain to Unit 1B. You got your vocab, you've got reasons to use a star, and your comparatives and superlatives. So, I am eating pizza right now. That uses the present progressive tense to say what someone is doing right now. Conjugated form of a star plus the present participle. To form the present participle, you take off the infinitive ending and add ando or iendo. So, what is that sentence going to look like? You're going to have yo, maybe. You don't have to have it, but you have to have estoy, I am, comiendo, eating pizza. And by putting it into the present progressive tense, it means that it is happening right now. You are in the high school. Whenever you say is or are, you have to ask yourself ser or a star. Well, let's go to our ser and a star notes. To say where someone or something is located, I don't care if it's permanent versus temporary because keep in mind you can't think that way anymore. You have to think reasons. So if you're giving a location of something, as long as it's not an event, we need a star. Therefore, tú estás en el colegio. The two is optional because if you have estás, we know that we're saying you are. Here's another location one. My house is in Munster. I don't care that my house isn't going to grow legs and move somewhere else. If it is location, as long as it's not an event, it is a star. Therefore, mi casa está en Munster. Again, that is because if you're giving location, as long as it's not an event, you must use a star. Back to our sentences. Ooh, number 4, the surprised children are happy. In English, we say the surprised children. In Spanish, we say the children surprised. There are two different ways you could say children. You could say los niños, or you could say los hijos. Um, to say surprised to match children, we're going to have to make it plural. And if we are saying are, we have to ask ourselves is or ser or a star. Since it's happy, that is a feeling or emotion. Feelings and emotions, we use a star for. What form of a star? We need están contentos. Happy and surprised have to match who we're describing. Number 5, the girls are as excited as the boy. The girls, as you guys know, there are multiple ways to say the girls. I don't care which way you say it as long as you spelled it correctly. Are Sarah Star, excited is an emotion, so están again, of course, with an accent. As blank as, tan blank como, excited. To match girls will be emocionadas. As blank as, tan blank como, the boy. El niño, el chico, or el muchacho. Moving on. Number 6, the boys are angrier than the girls. In Spanish, there is not a way to add to an adjective. You have to rephrase what you're saying. So what we're really saying is the boys are more angry than the girls. More blank than, más blank que. So the boys. Los niños. This is an emotion. So están más with an accent. Enojados to match the boys, the subject of the sentence, than que las niñas. Number 7, the girl is super tired. This is a super superlative. I can't get to my notes. I have to move this. There we go. Super superlatives. So you take the adjective. If it ends in a vowel, you drop it. And then you add isimo, isima, isimos, or isimas with a vowel, or not a vowel, an accent right before the S in those. So let me move this back down. Just by doing that, you're saying super something. So the girl is super tired. La niña, this is an emotion or feeling. Está with an accent. Tired is cansado. That is an adjective from our vocab, not on your vocab page, but in your note cards and in your star notes. I'm going to take cansado. I'm going to drop the O, and since I'm describing a girl, ísima. La niña está cansadísima. Number 8, the boys are super sick. Los niños. This is a feeling or emotion. Están. Enfermo is sick, also on your note cards and in your star notes. Enfermo, drop the O, and add hicimos to make it match boys, and now they are super sick. Number 9, the boys are speaking more Spanish than the girls right now. So again, we're saying what someone is doing right now. Los niños están. Hablar, I'm going to take off the AR and add ando. More Spanish than. Más español que the girls. Las niñas. And remember that usually in Spanish we don't capitalize languages. And number 10, the boy is as frustrated as the girl. As blank as, another tan blank como, so el niño. Frustration is an emotion or feeling. Está with an accent. Tan frustrado como la niña. There is 6 through 10. Let's hit the next 5. The furious boy is arguing with the calm girl right now. Furious boy in English becomes the boy furious in Spanish, so el niño furioso. Is arguing, that's happening right now, so that's the present progressive, a conjugated form of a star, plus take the infinitive, discutir, take off the IR and add iendo, with, con, the calm girl, again, is going to become the girl calm, la niña tranquila, calm has to match girl. Number 12, the pretty girl is as blonde as the tall boy. The pretty girl is going to be the girl pretty. La niña bonita. Anytime you say is or are, you have to ask yourself ser or a star. Well, being blonde is going to fall under a relatively permanent physical description. So we need ser. S. As blonde as, tan rubia como. Blonde has to match the subject of the sentence. The tall boy. El niño alto. Tall matching boy because that's what that is describing. Number 13, the jealous boy is not excited. The jealous boy, the boy jealous. El niño celoso. Whenever you say is not, you have to put no in front of your verb. So no, excited is a feeling or emotion. Está emocionado. 14, my first name is Tim. Mi nombre. This is a relatively permanent thing. You're probably not going to change your first name too often. So ser, the right form would be S, Tim. How many tables do we have? Now we're into our question words. You can sing the song. How many is cuantos or cuantas? And as it says in your book cover notes, it always has to match the noun it's describing. So in this one, tables is mesas. So cuantas mesas. Of course, the upside down question mark, the accent on the first A. How many tables do we have? Tener is to have. The correct form for we is tenemos. Where do subjects go in questions? At the end. Do we need nosotros if we have tenemos? No, but that's where it would go. And the last 5. Who is your friend? Who is quien? Upside down question mark, accent in the appropriate spot. Is your friend? This is a relatively permanent thing and you're identifying someone. So ser, ¿quién es tu amigo? I have another question here in Spanish just to point out what would happen if it was plural. You guys know that there are 2 forms of who, quién, but quiénes if you expect the answer to be plural. So who are your friends? We would change quién to quiénes, and es to son because your friends are would be the they form. What are they studying right now? ¿Qué is what? Upside down question mark accent. Are they studying? So we're saying what someone's doing right now. So the present progressive is a conjugated form of a star plus a present participle. So están, estudi, take off the AR and add ando, estudiando. If it's están, it could be they or you guys. So we do need the subject pronoun. Where do subjects go in questions? At the end. Where is she? Donde is where. I want to know where is she located. So location, as long as it's not events, is a star, and that's also a temporary thing in this one. So I need está this could be, if I just ask donde está, that could be where is he, where is she, where is it, where are you formal? So I do need the subject pronoun ella, and subjects go at the end in questions. Where is she from? I know that this one was printed incorrectly on my original copy. It says where are she from? Obviously that's incorrect. It should be where is she from? To ask where someone is from, where from, it's de donde. I want to know where she's from. So if I go to my Sarah Star Notes, that's going to fall under origin and nationality. I need ser in this sentence. Therefore, de donde es? And I need ella because otherwise it could be where is he from, where is it from, whatever the case may be. Number 20, how much does the book cost? In the previous question over here, 15, how many tables do we have? How many is cuantos or cuantas? But if you're saying how much, it's just cuanto. How much does the book cost? To say does, you just put question marks around the sentence. So we're just going to take the verb to cost, which is costar. On your note card, we have that's an ODUE stem changer. I'm conjugating it for the book. So cuánto cuesta. Where do subjects go in questions? At the end. What's the subject of this sentence? It is the book. How much does the book cost? I have another question here like I did in 16 just to show you what would change if we made it plural. How much do the books cost? Because we're saying how much, it is still only cuánto. And because I'm now conjugating to cost for books, now it's the they form. Cuánto cuestan los libros? All right, guys, if you have questions, please bring them with you tomorrow. But because we're going to be taking the quiz at the beginning of the period, you need to find me sometime before school. If you have an afternoon class, first resource, you can ask me questions and hopefully I will be able to answer them for you. Thank you for watching the review video. I hope you found it helpful. If you felt like I went too quickly through these explanations, please rewatch the more in-depth videos on a star, the present progressive, and comparatives and superlatives because I go more in depth in the explanations. All right, guys, bye.